thanks and praise to the mystic laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. We do give thanks and praise. More, etc. All and more, an ambiguous word. May I touch base for highlight a brother don't know how good our body is. Him seem like a good brother. Yeah. A brother named Robert Chang L. And I know him as a Moor. When keep on a back and forth with this comment. And all when me I say, alright, whatever, peace, him still try share fee Moorish concept with me. And I just want to say to you, my good brother, Robert Chang L. Cause I guess it needs some attention. And because I have a platform like this, it's very small. I not get too much viewing, but I go try give the attention where you need. I'm going to make it clear answer this. I'm more grassroots. High school are the highest organized learning. So we not go have no big bragging for say boy we have no masters, bachelors, not even associate and these things. Yeah, we are just self-taught, autodidactic, as some might say. We like say autodidactic. So you say when you go try tell me, say, I should more be a claim to be a Moor opposed to being an Indian, then I try make you know, say if you want to be a Moor, if you want to be a Martian, if you want to be a Maroon, or even if you want to be a moron, Robert Chang L. It's your free will act. You can choose to do all of that, my good brother. It matters not to me. But when you try impose this Moorish garbage on I, then me I try tell you now, say, whatever you choose to be, my good brother, a man like I, we can respect you, especially if he is a good brother. But you never can impose your ideology, which is African. Because wherever you look, anciently, they will associate a Moor with an African, never with America until you, Robert Chang L., came from wherever it was, whether it was North Africa or whenever you North African invaded Spain and get ejected and come around here. So this is why now you guys, including Taj Tariq Bed, all of you guys with this L name, wherever you guys come from and come into this American hemisphere, this is why people may associate a Moor with this hemisphere, but originally you're non-existent on this location, my good brother. There is no more originating or starting or having a foundation or any beginning in this hemisphere, my good brother, Robert Chang L. With all due respect, when I go on. I man just say as Indian within all of the laws that was construct, then they have to address us as Indian. You understand? And when them discover what they have done, them say, uh-oh, this is when them are changed Hindustan with the H to India in 1947. Because the very same Hindustani I come out of Persia, it's the very same Iranian. And a lot of Dravidian people, when I say Dravidian, me I talk about the dark-skinned people that would have worked more like Negroid. Them the day in India too. Them call them Tamil, Nadu, something like that. And these people would be the people who look like I. So when we are use Indian, it's because when them say Indian and we stand up as the American Indian, then the foreign people will come here have to just do something else. But because we were the true American and chose to be something else, this is why you Moors can be here and talking all of that Moorish mess. And I guarantee if you check your ancestral lineage, you may have no connection with nowhere in Africa. Absolutely nowhere in Africa. Not even north, south, east, or west. You just go check your ancestral lineage. This is what we call usurpation. And from back in the days, 2013, 14, 15, right back down, there's a lot of YouTube video with the American Indian who look like me, the Mesoamerican, the American Aborigines, because we term ourselves accordingly. But at the root, we are say we are the first people. And you Moors, just like the Maroons, are foreigners to this location, irrespective of what kind of religious context they are claim. It not originate here. And that's all we are said. And if I choose to be a butterfly, then that's my choice. You have to respect that and stand down, step back. Remember, we as Indian here never signed a treaty with no foreign corporate construct like what is presumed by the Maroons and the Moors. We don't have them treated there, but we do shine light and information to expose the facts that we have been usurped. We have not just been colonized, we have been erased, yet we are still here. And only because of the divide and conquer tactics, where our people can, unite on one common, give us an interest, and that is, let's look at ourselves and call out the foreigners. Even when them our family, if my daddy a foreign man, me I say, I mean, me a Indian, but my daddy a foreign man, but at the Indian part of me I deal with. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But you people are like, parasites. Yeah, man. Work for any kind of lords, any crown. The Moors work for any lords, any crown in order to get rich. This is why them seem like anywhere you go and find them are some kind of merchant. Them have something to sell. And one of them biggest commodities, misinformation. Nobody push misinformation like the Moors. Because the Moors want a place for themselves. They must tell the original people that they are also Moors. You understand? So them can absorb or assimilate or integrate. No different from the Maroon. It's a foreign tactics. The Maroon come here as escaped slaves. Very Maroons, Yeah, man. How that? Bullish Prince. Salute. 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 Yeah, man. The very same, I'm saying, in 1965, the British expedition under Admiral Sir William Penn and General Robert Venables captured Jamaica, and began expelling the Spanish. And the Spanish are the very same people who invaded the island in 1492 to 1655. And themselves expelled the Spanish from Jamaica in 1655. It took about 5 years. So that means that the Spanish did a rule over Jamaica for 163 years. How much generations that, my people? How much Picnian people are born and grow up and come afar? This is why I say the message nation bring forth the Taina clan. 163 years. However, many of the Spaniards escaped slave has formed community in the highland. An increasing number also escaped from British plantation. You hear how them use it? Them not say nothing about our. Them just say escape, enslave. See, Spaniards escape slaves. That's what they must say, you know. And them say them just run where escape and just a farm community. Not go like that. When these foreign people run away and come up in the mountain, them comes to people such as I. Them come in our community. And because the British couldn't just run in our bush and come do we nothing, because we they already fortified. This is how these little Spanish people, just like them colonizers, them come in our location and you know, either say establish themselves by the aid of us, and then them purport themselves to be, oh, it was just us. We escaped from the Spanish, from Columbus and them friend them, because we come here as slave. This is the only slave we can say. Enslaved Spaniards are the only slave we are say are come from around Europe. Yeah, man, and the very same enslaved Spaniard, they were called Maroons. Again, the very Spaniards that were enslaved and escaped, them call them Spaniards, escaped slaves. That's how them call them. Spaniards, escaped slaves. And they call themselves now Maroons. And them tell you where the term maroon come from. It's a Spanish word, cimarron, meaning wild or untamed. So these wild brutes escaped them slavery, Spanish wild brute, dark skin looking like us, calling themselves Maroons now, but them are really Spaniards, escaped slaves. So them are the slaves here, these very Maroons. So it worked. And I know we are right, it are the British that talk about them, you know. The very British where them signed treaty with, I tell we about them. Yeah, man. So the Maroons is just as synonymous with the very Moors of Spain, with the very Moors of North Africa, because it's the very same North African Moors go over there and conquer the whole of Europe. Yeah, man, and then change these people DNA over there. They make a mess of these people's location. These very Moors, they're not play. You understand? So now because you're dark like me, the moment you're from that side over there, you're not I. You only can pretend to be. Every Moors, what we know on the mainland, I can show some kind of contract with the foreign state and with other, either say, enemy of the original people. You are the sellouts. You are the people that will work for lords to get rich. That's why I want to behave like that. Money hungry people. That's what you people are. And for the Moors, them will carry themselves up full moral and consider themselves, having integrity, you can't dismiss it. It's not about you guys. But it's still stay away when you still a claim being a Moor. When you look all of the atrocities where the Moors them do and you still attach yourself to that. I wouldn't. If I was a Moor and learned some boy that's not my ancestry or origin, then may I move away from it. Are these Moors Ishmaelites? Boy, it's a good question. I'm not here to say hey, yay, or nay. Me just I tell you say Moors is always synonymous with Africa until they come over here and assimilate themselves with us in order to usurp our place with all these secret organization and governmental construct. But there'll always be a lapdog for some foreign crown or some lord. And as Nestorian king, me no need for use no more. Me no have no use for no Moors. Really. I really no have no use for no Moors or the Moabites. None of those things. I no have no use for it. I have my own organization. So when this brethren me up, Chang L, keep on a yippee up, me I try say, brother, you have to listen to my contents. When I say Nestorian king in a year, me I say Indian. Me I say Nestorian king. The society, our Indian nation. And if me a Nestorian king, that means that me a patriarch for all Indian. And Indian not synonymous with nowhere in Africa. Indian not synonymous with nowhere else but this location until they change Hindustani, Bahai Bharat to India. And them wipe out all dark-skinned people who look like us. Right now, the Jawar people are the last, where them soon become extinct. So them change them up now, have them a wear whole heap of dress and one bag of mess. But this is what them call, invasion, and not even just colonization. The sad thing is that them just can't erase we. So what them do, them a mingle with we and bring up them offspring for govern over we. So we have to wake up. So I am no more. I no issue with no more than I can tell us that the Moors now originate here. All Moors are foreign to this location. All Moors with that claim are foreign to this location, and by way of their association with foreign government, them is always an agent for a foreign state. It's only when them rebel, the foreign master put them in a them place. But Moors get a lot of privilege, whole bunch of foreign privileges. Yeah, man. Is when them are criminal, them privilege minimize. But the Moors really do have a lot of privileges. Yeah, but it's just that privileges what can be taken away from them, just like how it was granted to them. Privileges. So I'm not going to bash the Moors, my good brother. I'm not going to bash you. I just tell us so when me say Indian, this is the context. We first them designate it and then them carry it over India to bring the confusion. And it's simply that. That's all it is, my good brother. So again, hopefully you get the attention where you seek, where you probably need, where you probably require. So I go and leave it right there. Probably when I fix this thing, I might add a name to the thing, Robert Chang L. So I don't know if you have a platform where we can look at whatever information you deal with. But yeah, I'm no more. And I'm not going to ever be no more. I'm not going to ever classify myself as no more. Because there is no such thing. It's not a nationality. I rather say American. And when you say, oh, you're black, so what kind of American you is? I say, I walk Indian. And then you're going to tell me, so you never hear of it. And I say, that's fine. You know, originate here. Yeah, man, you just come see us and want to impose your belief on us. And when you're running a man such as I, where phone a little Mickey Mouse style, not go work. Uno could not indoctrinate me then, and uno can never indoctrinate me now. And we always show respect to the ones that we bring it. Because when you come with respect, naturally we reciprocate. But when you come like a sissy, we treat you like a sissy. You have to just know how you approach. Just know how you approach, man. You know what I mean? And you deal with some ones around here where, you know, from his respect, we just push that. Yeah, man. And if a knowledge you need or if you have some question for ask, we can try to direct you to places where you can gain the knowledge there. But don't be one of them kind of, you know, trolling guys where you probably, you know, not have a family life and need some attention. Don't be that. You know what I mean? Just continue to study, continue to learn, continue to ask questions, and continue to seek truth. So if you choose to be a Moor, be a Moor. Don't be a sissy. Just be whatever it is you are. And stay that way. Stay that way. The Moorish, why, bullish prince of Wales, the ramping. I don't want to get into these details in a bullish prince card. Me have them information, yeah. The sundry act where them money sell out and I go on with all kind of things from back in a 2015 time. We have them information, yeah. I really have to see if I can throw up back that website because I have so much information in the website. But more time I jump out of these things and just ignore it and go back, do password and all of these things. I just forget about it. But I have to try to get back that website up. But salute me, king. Most definitely. We know a lot of people sell out here. A lot of people are living a comfort. Them are live lavishly. Them come on YouTube and them flaunt all kind of things. But what them not tell you is the paycheck what them get from the foreign state as an agent. They can never do that. No wonder cover agent go and blow them cover because them get excited. No. It's when them old and grey and know say boy you can't do them nothing at all. And even if you do them nothing at all, it would probably be doing them a favor. That's when them will come out and admit say, yeah, I was a CIA operative all those years. This is why them we have issue with a man like me, because it's hard for you. You never can get to me, because I not live that way. I live that way. Yeah, man, when we have family, we're family oriented, man. And we're structured that way, man. And if we not have woman round with per se, we still not try entertain the Moorish lifestyle, moment by moment. But not every one of them kind of spirit, yeah. When we hear of the Moors, we hear of the Moors of Spain and the Moors of Morocco and the Moors of Europe when them just are ravish foreign women and ravish. Listen, man. We over here are not that. We are the noble people. Yeah, man. We are the ones that will fix it and you guys are the ones that will break it, you spoil it. And open the door for foreign people come in. Ravish everything. Anyway, quick pre, I'm not there for stay too long. Hopefully you get that attention. To all the Moors out there, salute. But there is no more that can talk about them have any kind of origin here. Because Moors is synonymous with over there. Africa. Yeah, man. Nestorian king I said. Yeah, man. And watch me now, and me alone know it. See it here? Bullish Prince of Wales. This is a man from Wales. You get me? Yeah, man. I mean, know say boy, me have some people over Scotland they when around for clap it up on them Anglo-Saxon there. You understand? So salute, bullish Prince of Wales. Yeah, man. The Sandry Act was a display of some of the privileges you speak of. Thank you. So when we chant, we have smart people we pass through, we just confirm the things that we say. It's like when we talk about the 10 million Europeans who come around here, it's like it strike a chord with even our very own people. Everybody draw up and get quiet and say, what him say it? But when other people are talking about how much 100 billion African come from Africa and come in America, 100 billion, and them have no record, absolutely none. All them a do a talk. But when them a migrate, immigrate, and whatever great them a great to come over here, them publish it in front of face as if, oh, them not gonna figure it out. What? A people like you, more. MOOR, more. MORE, more. MOUR, more. MUUR, etc. all. It's not a nationality. It's a confusing, you'd say, ideology. That's all it is. Because the Moor say him is not Muslim, him is Islam. And then they say the next Moor say him is not Islam, him is Muslim. And then the next Moor say him is neither Muslim nor Islam, him a Moor, but him a Christian. And then you say the next one, I say, boy, him a none of those things. Him a Moor, is enough, but him a Rasta. And when they go into the House of Parliament, them wear them fez privately. I'm gonna get to understand so the mayor must say Kingston or one of them locations there where we are film fez publicly. So yes, there's a lot of foreign governance around here, even when them look like us. This is why them entertain the foreigners and flaunt these foreigners like, hey, 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 and we supposed to bow to these people. I'm glad my people are get bright though. I'm glad my people are educate themselves. I'm glad my people are improve. And as we move forward, you know, them are going to choose to rearrange themselves and do it harmoniously, do it lawfully, you know, and do it respectfully. Yeah, man. So we give thanks. I'm here on the island, Mayaka, you call Jamaica. Robert Chang L, I don't know where on earth you're located, but I'm hoping it's not in this hemisphere. Yeah, man, because we might need to send the FBI to send get some kind of forensic audit of you with that L name. Anybody when name L is associated with El Chapo, El Diablo, whether Mussolini friend name El Mucho, all of these bad guys with the name L, down to the devil, Satan L, or, you know, El Diablo. I don't want to say no more. Correct them messy name there. I don't know why I not run around like some corporation. You want to say Indian is a corporation and you have a EL as a name. Where you not get from your birth parents. You understand? And then you have this mess talking about it represent angel. Yet you say you're God. What's wrong with you people? How confused are you, bright university and college? Because I know you're a bright boy. We know you come in a disguise at a man such as I. And every time when I come that way, my little humility and just base knowledge make one look silly. every single time. I've been doing this for years. Yeah, man. I do it with professors. I do it with alumni colleagues. And I do it with professionals. Be what you choose to be as long as you're not harm or hinder nobody. You're okay, my good brother. Yeah, man. But you won't impose your foreign ideology or philosophy on us, because we have our own philosophy, we have our own ideology, and it's right here. Right here. So we don't need, we don't have a push. And when my people realize that we have a location such as this, with narrative and information such as this, a lot of us have to go look real work. Yeah, man, I don't want to be able to just sit in our house and brag at the people we are paying a salary by way of YouTube. And we'll have to go get a job. And we won't get so, chunky. Salute, I people. You have to get a good laugh at it. Honor my king. Honor my king. Thank you for passing through, my lord. Yeah, it's more of a quick pre. And again, salute Robert Chang L. You need to fix them name that though. All of those name is a giveaway. You have to fix them name that. If you're looking at history, them expel all of those Moors from somewhere. Why you think them get expelled? Why you think them do? To get expelled. For people run them out, just like how people expel the Jews, that's how them expel the Moors. And you guys latching on to that thing. You keep it. We have no use for it. But we say salute to the good people out there. Call them out. Because this chauffeur go straight to someone on a core in a month. Make one get all headache. Instant. Gratitude again. Subscribers, gratitude. Minute few, gratitude.